Hello everyone, and welcome back to Worldwide Rush with the old one play stuff. In the last episode, I initially started by trying to take over hubs in China to gain the trust. But what I ended up doing was doing some hostile takeovers, and in taking over a couple of companies, and let me just try and remember who they were, which I think Liberian, and the, can't remember the other one. It might have been Eastern Airlines. But in taking over those companies, I was able to gain the trust in China. As well as that, between the last two episodes, I went through and let me just double check that I have got them all. No, I haven't. It's a good job I did do a quick check. I went through and changed all of the goals of all of the cities or the hubs that I took over, and set those to expand city to hopefully give me even more trust, not just within those countries that I have it, but also some of the surrounding ones by me being able to expand on my territories. So today, do I go back to America and look to further expand there? So I was looking at Atlantis Solutions. They're a little bit too expensive. The other one that I was also looking at was Mara Logistics. They're 22. Saying that though, I am getting Global Alpine is also benefiting from my shares. I need to actually start to take a few more of these and take that away from Global Alpine. Or I've got some trust down in French Guiana, of course, because I've got France, the trust in France, and also the Falkland Isles, because I have the trust in the UK. Are there any cities down in these areas, in these little islands? No. I just automatically get those. Right. Now, there's one all the way down here as well, with no cities. So, keep jumping in and out. So I do have this one because Reunion. Let's just make sure you've got some Port Louis. So make sure you've got some money. Got a couple of little islands there. Victoria. There's another one that I can get. Give it some money that it can look to expand. And I also have a couple of little islands here, of which I don't have control of you yet. Let's give you some money so you can expand. Give you some money. So that is in Tasmania. My geography isn't as good as it used to be. What comes with age? Now, how am I doing here? And this is Djibouti, the city. And that is the only city there. Again, I am terrible with my pronunciations, so I do apologise. You've got, in fact, there's nothing there. I do have all of these to make sure. Oh, there's another one I can take over, but you have no vehicles, so it's not a huge benefit, apart from just giving me some more trust. Again, can't get you. Another one, yes, no vehicles, but that does give me some trust. This is Saudi Arabia, not South Arabia, Saudi Arabia. Not only am I terrible at my pronunciations, I'm terrible at reading as well. But saying all of that, what I want to try and do is continue my expansions in and around Asia. As well as taking over that company in this region, I also managed to get a few hubs. By throwing a little bit of money at them, I'm hoping that they will continue to expand, and that will also continue to give me some trust in the area. Now, back over to China. So I got the trust now within China itself. What I need to try and do now is keep it. Looks like I just need to throw some money at Hong Kong so it can keep expanding. Need to make sure I don't lose any of these cities here, because they look like they are going to be quite crucial. A lot of people want to try and fight me off. What I need to do now is continue with my takeover. Now, do I continue? Who is this company? Oh, blimey. Took my breath away, that one. No matter of interest. My value. Similar. Am I similar value to him? Oh. I have their marketing. Just do a quick sanity check down these Niagara Falls. Yeah. Oh. Blimey. There's some money. There's some money that's wanted there. Right. Now, clicking on the wrong buttons. All of these losing me money. That one I might keep because it is 100%. All of these others. Let me just delete those. Now, where was it? It was Niagara Falls, wasn't it? Which is there. The reason why I want it is because it does have quite a lot of vehicles there. Which is then going to give me some more trust in and around that area. No. Make sure you've got some money. Oh yes. That's a nice one. You have a bunch of vehicles. Hub manager. Saudi Arabia. I already have you. Bahamas. Make sure you've got some money. Back across to China. Yes. Better marketing and a hub manager. Remain in China. We have some money. Can't take you just yet. 45. Nearly. Do I wait? Or take this on. That has vehicles. Bit of marketing. Hub manager. So that's cleared that off. Now, oh, I've got Italy. That's a nice one. All those vehicles as well. Hub manager. I didn't realise I'd got a bit more control in Italy. Just to make sure that these places, I think I had Italy before, but I went and lost the trust. So now I've got it. Let's throw a little bit of money at it. Again, a bit of marketing so that I can try and keep it this time. I mean, there's a couple of Iberian plus 13. There's quite a few companies in here. Italian. I've got no money to get any of them anyway. But Monaco is still doing quite well. And a bit of money. That's going to make sure, I hope, to be able to try and keep hold of some of those. Oh, there's another company here. 52. No, can't get hold of you. And 54% and 50%. This is in Romania. Yes, good. Now I'm on my way back across to China. Can I make any more headway in Korea? I can take you, stick a hub manager on and give you some money. Now, must be quite a few vehicles in here. Yes. Let's me put a route. In fact, where do you want to go? You want to go, if I go train there, then a train around here, and the only reason why I'm going nipping up there is so that it's a place that I currently have ownership on. That will mean I can build this train route. Let's go with the 3500. That is giving me a foothold in Russia. But I shall continue with trying to get the trust in 54. Continue trying to get this trust. I just wish that some of these places had vehicles. Because that would increase ability so let's create a little bit of a loop. Cyclic. With a Pioneer 10 this time. Stick you on. Now, if I come down here, not get some of these the places that don't have anyone, then loop back down, make that cyclic as well. I'll do a Pioneer again. $88 people. 91. Now it's getting a bit busier. Let's stick another one on. Now it's getting a bit busier again. Stick another one on. It's increasing my position within Korea as a whole, north and south. Which can't be a bad thing. Be warm. Let me stick another one on. Only 21 at the minute. $69, $73, not a huge amount, but it's over. I think it's 55. Well, there's a few more now. It's a bit busier later on. Again, no vehicles, and again, no vehicles. Have I increased it enough? Yeah. At least I get a vehicle or a ship. So how can I increase? How do I increase my foothold in Busan? I think that will open doors to Japan. So if I go there, and where is it you're trying to get to? Trying to see where the you want to go to Busan. All the way to the top. No. You look like you might want to. Let's do that with not ships, planes. Let's just stick those on. Not a huge amount. People want to make that trip. It's a little bit better. Stick a few more on there. And let's see what that does. Another place that wants to join. Right. We want to go to Busan and then just add you in purely so that you can. Let's go with that one, Clipper. I'm doing that just to help with my foothold in Busan. 78 already. Another 78. And another 78. And another 78. Now one. Where else do you want to go? Shanghai. Let's go to Busan, then to Shanghai, and let's do that with a plane. Let's go capacity of 114 this time. That gives me 10. A 20. Not a huge dent. Where else? Oh, you want to go to Busan. And then let's go to $156 people this time. Full. Let's stick another one on. Full. Another. Full again. Another one on the way. Full again. Now it's slowing down. Right. So where else? You want to go to Busan as well? What city shall we fly to that I own? Let's do Seoul. Young. Let's move you up. Let's put a plane on that. Let's go for 124 passengers. Full. I'll take that. Another one. Full again. Not quite. Oh, yes, full again. Not so bad this time. Busan. A couple of people are getting on. Then a few more want to go up to. Oh. So is that increasing my... Not really. So, hardly touching. Pyongyang, Pyongyang. Oh, so there's a few people want to go to Young. Let me do that. I know that there want to be a route there, but let's put a 95. Beijing. Let's do Beijing onto a city that I also own, and 114 on that one. Cool. Cool. Ah, got 11 billion, so there's 22. Can't buy any more of you. Indian fleet. I just have the one share there, 55 hubs. You just got quite a big foothold by the looks of it in China. Most of your hubs probably look like they're all in China. Who else is there? Bus service. All those beds, are they all mine? All those buses. Yes, so let's take the shares off Indonesia. You are losing some money, but if I can get hold of all of yours, then that will make my life a little bit easier. Let's have a quick scan down what is going on these cities. Make sure that 53%, nearly 48. I already have you. The one I can take. Give some money and another one I can take, and I get 2 vehicles. Expand it. Already own you. All doing okay. Let's just see. No, nowhere near that one. Make sure you've got some money to keep expanding. Another company, yes. Back across to India, yes. Good manager, some money. Now to Poland. And back into Ireland. Now Belgium. Yes, and I get to haul a load of vehicles. Oh, no, maybe not. What can I sell? Losing money. Losing money. Losing money. Was making money, now losing it. Losing it. These are just starting off. You're a big loser. You're just starting off. You're a big loser. You lose more than I'm happy with. Let's accept that. And then, what was the you? Let's buy that because I get these vehicles. Marketing. Increase my trust and some fuel to cover all of those vehicles. Back across to Vietnam. Make sure you've got some money, and let's do a bit of marketing as well. Back into Italy. Now back across to... oh, no. So that's it at the moment. Let's zoom back across to Korea. Not really making much of a dent there. No dent there. No dent there. Which is a bit of a shame because some of these places do have an awful lot of people that just want to travel. I already have the buses going. Why are you doing it as a bus route? You want to go to Seoul? Let's give you a train to do it. Let's go with a slow train. This career is proving a little bit harder than I had hoped. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a foothold in Japan. And do a Clipper 78. Eight passengers. Not full. 32, 33. We're taking off. Oh, maybe not too far off. My first foothold in Japan. That's one way to do it. Another 3 people. No, not that many. That many people to take that leap. But that is giving me another city in Japan. But I'm struggling in South Korea. Can I make it any headway in Japan? You're okay. You're all right now. Right. Let's go mental in Japan and probably not go too big just yet. But in saying that, probably 2/3 full. Now it's full. That one's full. Get you on the way. Take another train on. Take another one on. Definitely moving people around. Got another one on. Another one. Blimey. I'm on the limit. Brought your shares from there. Let's buy them back. In fact, probably only need 15. Let's just have a look. All of these, probably not the best way to do business. The efficiency on these. Let's accept that. My efficiency down, capacity down. Actually, ships. You find ships. There are way too many ships on this. Let's just get rid of all of those. That means no, I can't. Road vehicles. Yeah, again, there's always, in my opinion, too many unnecessary road vehicles. I only need 10 more million. And I can buy some more. So did I make any headway in these? Not really. So let me go with some train routes. All the way up to Tokyo. Go big or go home. Let's create that. Oh, now it's making some money. I'll stick another one on. That's making some money. Another one on. Might as well stick another one on. And again. And again. That's certainly making the most. Making the most of that. Let's do the Pioneer this time. Let's throw some money into Japan. Get that on its way. Put another one in. Get another one on. And another one. I'm certainly shifting people around. Fact. On voyages. Oh. I'm not going to be buying one of those shares, am I? Well, that's going along. Hong Kong is making plenty of money. But you have not got anything that is of use to me. You have vehicles, yes. As I always say, they're the ones I'm after. Quite. Yes, and I get your vehicles. Oh. No. Let's just sell all that. Now I can buy you because I want your vehicles. That's why I've done it. Not enough there. These are all doing okay. I own all of those. Yes, and I get a couple of vehicles, bit of marketing. I'll manage it again. You're losing money, so you are going. And oh, hotel. I need some money. Need another. Get to the next month. Then, does that give me? It was you, wasn't it? Russian bus. Yes. And yes. And merge. So that now gives me Russia. But what that also means is that I have a task to do offline. And that is to go through all of these cities that currently, there's not that many, all of these cities. And put my stamp on them by going in and saying, I want some marketing, keep the trust, bit of fuel, and a hub manager. And go and do that across all of those. I want to make sure I don't lose the trust in some of these other places. You can have a hub manager to expand. Make sure you've got some funds to fight off any competition. Don't think I quite have enough for you. No. But what that does mean is that my foothold now is expanding further. Don't realise. Ukraine and Russia are now mine. And I think, possibly, on that note, I might call it a day, partly because I've now got the task of going through and sticking a hub manager on all of these so that they can look to expand as well. My goal was to make sure I don't lose China, which I haven't. But in the meantime, I've gained trust in Italy, and now I've gained trust in, Italy, I gained trust through my hubs doing a good job. In Russia, I have gained the trust by doing another hostile takeover. It now means my company's wealth is over 3.5 billion. Sorry, 368 billion is the value of my company, and I'm making now 8 billion in profit, which now means that some of these other companies where I've got a small share in, I might actually look to finish them off and take these over in the next episode as well. And Mara is going to be a little bit more difficult because that's 23 billion a share. But then my Indonesia, 102. Hostel, 86. These are getting a bit too big. Australia, transit. Mexico, 50. I think I need to actually just start pull down and try and take over some of these and see how I get on there. So, as I said, between now and the next episode, I shall go through and make sure that I've got hub managers on each of these cities in and around Russia that I have taken over. I'm slowly getting world domination, and that is the goal, is to try and do that. But it means I actually need to start looking at possibly expanding, let's say, further into Japan, and then down into Australasia, and then also South America, India, all around this part of the world. I haven't got a big foothold. I think those are the areas I want to look at progressing into next. If anyone's got any suggestions on where they think I should move next, then please leave a comment below. If you're enjoying what this old dog is getting up to, then please do leave those comments, because it is much appreciated. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please click that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.